Hello, I'm Woodrow Wilcox. I live in Northwest Indiana. About a couple of weeks ago, I was at a restaurant on Indianapolis Boulevard in Highland, Indiana, having lunch. Two gentlemen walked in and took the booth next to me. I was not trying to listen to their conversation. They were talking softly, but then they started laughing and talking a little louder. And I realized that one of them said the word хорошо. Хорошо is a Russian word. I did not want to interrupt their conversation. They were friends meeting, and I had no part of that. But when they got up to pay their bill, I said to them, "Господин, вы говорите по-русски?" They turned around and said, "Yes, we speak Russian," which my question was, "Gentlemen, do you speak Russian?" And they answered, yes, they did. They wondered why, if I spoke Russian, I didn't join them. Well, it's been 50 years since I had any meaningful Russian conversation with anyone. And I'm really rusty because if you don't use the language for a long time, you start to forget it. And so I answered them, "Нет, нет, я говорю по-русски тихо и плохо," which means, no, I speak Russian very little and very poorly. So I was admitting to them that I was rusty with my Russian. Recently, Vladimir Putin publicly said that he was for Kamala Harris. And Democratic operatives said, well, really, Vladimir Putin is for Donald Trump. And he just said that about Kamala Harris. And that's part of the trickiness of Vladimir Putin. I say, no, they're wrong. Because words and deeds should match if you're going to believe somebody. The words and deeds of Vladimir Putin saying that he's for Kamala Harris match. Let me tell you, back in 2014, Vladimir Putin started ordering the invasion of Ukraine. That was while Mr. Obama was in office, but Vladimir Putin only took two provinces in the east, which are mostly Russian, and then he also invaded Crimea, which 100 years ago and was Russian, and 70 years ago was part of the Soviet Union. Vladimir Putin said he was for Kamala Harris, and his actions prove that he's for Kamala Harris, because he did not try to hammer Ukraine the entire time that Donald Trump was president. But as soon as Joe Biden got to be president, he invaded Ukraine with more troops. His actions match his words, because he knows Donald Trump is tough and would be tough on him for invading Ukraine. But he knows that Obama, Biden, and Kamala Harris would be pushovers, or at least Obama and Biden have been pushovers, and that Kamala Harris would continue the action of just being a pushover and letting Russia invade Ukraine and hurt it anymore. Whereas Donald Trump would be a tough president of the United States that Vladimir Putin does not want to see return to the White House. That's my opinion. I'm Woodrow Wilcox.